Hi students, in today's session we are starting the second unit. The second unit, the name is facilities planning. The elements in the second unit is plant location, factors determining plant location, plant layout and different kinds of plant layouts, material handling, material requirement planning and principal equipments. These are the topics which covers under second unit. So today I am starting with plant location or the location of plant. So business organization is to be started in the society, right? It doesn't exist in the vacuum. We have to select a proper place for the business organization. Okay, so site selection is important for the business organization. If you select the proper site for your organization, it reduces the production and distribution cost to some extent. If the production and distribution cost is reduced, then it leads to increase in the profitability of the organization. Okay, so selection of site is a strategic level decision which involves thoroughly analysis of different factors. It is not an easy thing to decide because it involves huge amount of investment in plant, buildings, machinery and so on. If you are not selected the proper site for a business organization, it may lead to wastage of funds, which may give a huge loss to the manufacturer. So, while deciding site for the business organization, you need to focus on financial, regional and cultural factors which prevails in the society. Okay, after considering all those factors, then only you have to select the site for a business organization. Best selection of site gives you the best result because once you invest in the site, you cannot take it back that much of easily. It leads to huge investment. Okay, so you have to maintain proper care in selection of the site. By selecting site, problem can be solved in three phases. The first phase is selection of region. Selection of region. First of all, business person or the experts of the business is to decide at which region they are starting the operations and what kind of products that they are producing. Depending upon the product, we have to select the region. Okay, and next one, selection of location. Then we have to select different locations to analyze the feasibility of business operations or the production operations. And depending upon that analysis, we have to select the actual site for the business operations. By doing these three phases, the organization decides the best site for its business operations. Okay, so site selection is an important factor for the business organization. If the business organization is growing successfully and it is expanding its operations, it keeps on planning regarding the infrastructure, production facilities and to increase the productivity in the organization. Planning is necessary in the business organization, right? So, by doing so, the site selection or the facilities planning have that much of importance which is not available in the organization. It has the importance regarding the site selection. That is, first one, cost advantages. As already I told you that best selection of the site will gives you the reduction in the production and distribution cost. If you select the site which is nearer to the raw material or which is nearer to the market, here two things that happens. First one is nearer to the raw material and next one is nearer to the market. Here raw materials are supplied by suppliers. Market is materials or delivering product from company to the market. This cost also involved in the production cost. So what we have to do is, if the site is selected which is nearer to the raw material spot and which is nearer to the market, then the transport cost may decreases. The decreases in the transport cost may lead to decrease in the production cost. So site selection will give you the cost advantages to your organization. And next one is sources of raw materials. The sources of raw materials is an important factor while we are selecting the organization. For example, we are operating a sugar mill. Then it is to be located where sugar canes are forming, which means the raw materials are very nearer to the organization, which means the raw materials will continuously flow into your organization without breakage. If the flow of raw material is not done properly, then the machinery, labor, equipment may sit as idle. The idleness of the plant or machinery will give you the huge loss for the organization. So there must be, you have to select the site which gives the continuous flow of raw materials. Okay, and next one is additional facilities. Additional facilities means these are the facilities which is given by the government to encourage the industries. Okay, so certain facilities which means some tax exemptions, power facilities and some financial assistance is given by the government to increase the industrial sector in particular areas. The business is focused on diversifying the industrial sector in different areas throughout the country, right? So it adds some additional facilities. So we have to select the site which has to give these additional facilities to our organization. Okay, so the best site will give you the additional facilities which is offered by the government to the organization. And next one, environment friendly. We have to select the site which gives the environment friendly environment, both employees and both society to at the same time, which means there are some wastages which is come from the factories, which leads to air pollution or water pollution, or sometimes some poison gas also coming from the organization. It leads to health problems or it leads to hazardous problems for the peoples in the society. So if you are dealing with some kind of products which releases that items, you have to keep those organizations where the regional facilities is not there, which means that the residential houses is not located. You have to keep your organization outside the city. Okay, so your environmental friendly site is to be selected. The next one, availability of skilled labor. We have to select the site where the availability of labor is, skilled labor is there, which means we have to acquire persons in the organization, right? So we have to decide their salary, wages. Depending upon their skill, we have to providing salary and wages. So where the organization is located, that location is surrounding of availability of skilled labor. Otherwise, unprofessional or unskilled persons may get jobs in the organization, which leads to lesser productivity, lesser output for the organization. And next one, industrial zone. It is one of the important factors which we cannot avoid, which means the continuous production or some industries are located at certain places, which means it is developed, which has the infrastructure facilities. So we are also select the same place to operate our business organization. For example, there is a place, there is two companies are already started and doing business operations, which means here produces some infrastructure facilities are there. To attain the advantages of that infrastructure facilities, some person is also starting the organization at that place, which is nothing which leads to the industrial zone. Okay, and next one, expansion. It is one of the decision. Expansion. If the wants to expand its production capacity. So, when expansion, the site is to be like that, it is easy to expand. It is easy to convert the layouts in different angles. So, these are the elements which we need to, which gives the importance for the selection of plant location in the organization. What are they? Cost advantages, sources of raw materials, additional facilities, environmental friendly, availability of skilled labor, industrial zone and expansion. Okay, then what is the need to know the site selection? Why business organization is doing the site selection is because of three issues. Because of three issues. Those are, first one, to start new plant. To start a new plant, or to expand the existing plant. And third one, relocation of existing plant, relocation of existing plant due to drawbacks in the past location. These are the reasons why we are selecting the site for the organization. First one, to start a new plant. If we are starting a business for the first time, we have to select the plant. So there arises need for selecting the site for the organization. Next one, to expand the existing plant. If we want to expand the existing plant, which means we are elaborating our business operations to some other places, then we have to identify the best site for the organization. And next one, relocation of existing plant due to drawbacks in the past location. If you already established a plant location, but there are some drawbacks, that's why you are not getting proper returns, then you want to change the plant location, which means relocation. At this time, you will arise the problem of selecting the plant. Okay, these are the three things which you have to remember: to start a new plant, to expand the existing plant, and relocation of existing plant due to drawbacks in the past location. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the factors to be considered while selecting the plant. Okay, you have to write down these topics in your notes. I hope all of you are getting. So, factors determining plant location. Factors that determines the plant location are categorized into two types. These are categorized into two types. First one, primary factors. Primary factors. The next one, secondary factors. Primary factors and secondary factors. The primary factors are supply of raw materials. raw materials. Next one, nearness to market. And next one, transport facilities. And next one, supply of labor. And power, supply of capital, supply of capital. These are the primary factors, and secondary factors are facilities, natural factors, government policies and subsidies, and political factors, and personal factors, and initial start, and goodwill, and some other factors, So, factors that determines the plant location can be categorized into two types. Primary factors which affect the immediately. Okay, and next one is secondary factors. So, first one in these primary factors is supply of raw materials. As already told you in the importance of the plant location, the supply of raw materials is very important for the business organization. The site is to be selected where the raw material supply is very nearer to the organization. If it is far away from the organization, which leads to increase in the transport cost. If the transport cost is increased, then the cost of production will also increases. Okay, so that's why when we are selecting the plant, we have to focus on the supply of raw materials. For example, we are starting an agro-based industry, it must be nearer to the agricultural area. For example, the sugar cane farming area is there, then we have to establish a sugar mill at that place. Like that, if we are operating with minerals, then we have to locate our site where the availability of minerals is highly available. So we have to select the site depending upon the availability of the raw materials and the nearness of raw materials to the organization. And next one, nearness to market. Why we are producing goods? The goods is to be produced to satisfy needs of the customer in the society. By way of satisfying, the organization wants to earn some money. Here, both buyer and seller may get benefit through the operations of the business, right? So, if your site is not nearer to the market, which means you have to deliver your goods through the transportation to the market, then you have to select the transport facilities. If that product is not available at the time when the customer is want, then the customer may shift to another product, which is very big loss for the organization, right? Which means the customer came to the organization or the customer came to the dealer and he asked for certain product. If that product is not delivered to him, then he may shift to another product, which means our customer is transferred to competitor's product, which is not to be done in the organizations. So every organization wants to retain the customer. So we have to select the site which is nearer to the market. receiver level, and we have to send those products to the. Next one is supply of labor. Supply of labor with lowest cost is very important factor for site selection, because we need manpower to operate our missions. Of course, the missions are automated, the things are automated, but there is some people, they have to operate those missions. So we have to select the site based upon where the skilled labor is associated. Then it is a factor which decides the planned location for the organization. Next one, power. Power facilities is very important, because power is nothing but here electricity and some alternate energy. These are required to produce goods. Okay, so production process is nothing but converting inputs into outputs. It is a transformation process. This transformation process requires some power facilities. But in some states in our country, it is not possible to get power supplies, because in some governments is not providing sufficient power resources to the industries because of some problems associated with that. In that cases, the organization has to develop the renewable sources of power facilities to continue flow of the production activities in the organization. And next one, supply of capital. Okay, every business organization, if they want to expand, it wants to develop the industries, then it needs a capital market. So that development of capital market is very important. Here, the capital market is deals with long-term funds. The organization, if it wants to expand the activities, it wants to install new technology, then it depends upon the capital and debenture funds. Like that, if the organization wants some working capital requirements, there is a need to develop the commercial banks in the area. Here what happens is, we are gathering resources from the savers and utilizing those resources into productive areas. Okay, it happens in the organization. Of course, supply of capital is a remote factor for the selection of site, but it is to be considered to some extent. Okay, these are the primary factors which influence the plant location. The first one is supply of raw materials. We have to select the place where the raw materials is available, and nearness to market. The selected site should be nearer to the market. It is not that much of far away from the marketplaces. Okay, next one, transport facilities. We have to select the best and cheap transport facilities to transfer our products to the market. Okay, and next one, supply of labor. We have to select the best, lowest cost labors for our organization. And next one, power. We have to depend upon the renewable sources to produce the products. Next one, supply of capital. These are the primary factors which comes under factors determining the plant location, and these are direct factors. And next category is secondary factors, in which the first element is facilities. Here, facilities mean innovative spirits and industrial aspects of the public and the government positiveness regarding industries. Okay, so we have to consider these facilities while we are selecting plant location. Okay, so the positiveness of the government also influences the decision of the plant location. And next one, natural factors. There are some natural factors like climatic situations, water, all these are to be considered while we are selecting the plant location, because these are the factors which we cannot avoid. Right? So, we have to select depending upon the water supply, climatic situations, raw materials availability. Depending upon these factors, we have to select the plant location. Next one, government policies and subsidies. Government policies and subsidies is to be given, which means it is the elements that are given to the industries by the government. For example, if certain industry is located in remote areas or the rural areas, some special economic zone. If we establish a set in the rural or urban areas, we may get some tax exemptions, we may get some power facilities, we may get some financial assistance from the government. All these factors influence the plant location. And next one, political factors. Very, very important factors to be considered while deciding the plant location. Because the ruling party or the party which is in lead has to have the different dimensions regarding industries. Some parties may interest to develop the domestic organization, whereas some parties wants to increase the multinational companies operations in the country. So the dimensions of the political factors will influence the selection of plant location. And next one, personal factors. These are the factors which is related to the business persons or the founders of the organization. They have some personal factors. Depending upon those personal factors, they select the plant location. For example, Ford Motors, we are all know about the Ford Motors, right? He established his industry at Detroit, USA, because it is his native place. This is a personal factor which influenced him to start the industry in that particular area. Okay, and next one, initial start and goodwill. I already told you in the importance of the plant selection. If there is some infrastructure facilities are developed, or if there is an already developed industries are there, then a new firm wants to develop in that particular area because it wants to get benefits from the developed infrastructure. Okay, so for example, Tata establishes its company at Jamshedpur. The venture is iron and steel venture. Later on, so many companies are also developed in that particular area because it is already have some infrastructure facilities. Okay, and next one, other factors or some miscellaneous factors here. What are they? For example, development. After purchasing the land, we have to face some development activities. For example, we have to construct a building upon a building on the land, right? So we have to develop that land according to construction of building and according to plant layouts and facilities locations. Okay, so if the cost of land development is getting huge, which is huge investment is needed to develop the cost, then we have to plan it properly. Without planning, if we are doing this activity, the cost may lead to over cost. Okay, and next one, repair facilities. Yes, we purchase a land and we developed the land. And next one is the repair facilities. Here, plant layout. We consider that plant layout. Plant layout is nothing but physical arrangement of facilities. Here what we arrange, that is missions and equipment. Missions and equipment. If there is a problem regarding missions and equipments, next it is to be rectified, which means the repairing activities is to be done to the missions and equipment. So we have to select the site which gives the possibility to repair facilities to machinery and equipment in the organization. And next one, facilities for housing, which for whom the housing is done is for labor. We have to provide housing facilities to the labor. And also we have to provide some transportation facilities to labor from their home to the organization, which may lead to increase in the productivity because the time lag between in the transportation may reduces. Okay, so we have to provide facilities for housing of labor. Okay, and next one, social and recreational facilities. Here we have to recreate the activities, which means the wastages what we are using in the organization, when we are producing goods by using inputs and outputs. Here output either goods or services, already we know that. In producing of these items, we will get some industrial wastage also. So we have to recreate those items. If the site is selected on the basis of social and recreational facilities, which increases the efficiency for the organization. And next one, post and telegraph facilities. So where we are doing operations, that place is to be registered, as all of us know that. Why we are registering that office? To communicate with other departments or to communicate with others like other companies like government, all these things. So we have to develop post and we have to develop the site which has the post and telegraph facilities. And next one, cheap facilities for disposing waste. Already I told you that recreation facilities. Or here what we are taking, disposing of waste. If disposing of waste consists of cheap facilities, we have to reduce the cost of disposing of industrial waste. So we have to select the site which gives you the cheap disposing waste facilities. And next one, taxes and fire protection facilities. So already I told you that if you establish your organization in certain area, you will get some tax exemptions, which is nothing but I told you that such as an example for that. Okay, and you have to take fire protection facilities for your organization because it is a process. You are utilizing missions, you are utilizing power, you are utilizing fuels, which may lead to some type of accidents, and we have to remove those accidents. We cannot remove those accidents, but we cannot maintain to stop doing those but we cannot avoid them by taking proper care. So taxes and fire protection facilities are to be taken care by selecting the planned location. So we have to cost of land development, repair facilities, facilities for housing, social and recreational facilities, post and telegraph facilities, cheap facilities for disposing waste, and taxes and fire protection facilities. Now I am concluding that site selection is very important for the business organization. In nowadays, the government also involves in the selection of site for the business organization. We have to take some of the approval while we are starting a new enterprise or while we are expanding our organization. So we have to take approval from the government or the local bodies. Okay, then only the organization is starting the business operations. So